Hello there and welcome. I am Chetan Bhatia, a technical writer here at Bill. In this video, we'll explore the new bill approvals feature with the Bill V3 API. With a bill approvals workflow, you have a financial firewall set up in your organization. You need to know that the correct authority with the proper clearance has signed off on that $20,000 vendor payment. Let's see how the API helps us build such a security layer. We begin by setting our rules with a bill approval policy. Say that we have a business rule stating that if any bill is greater than or equal to $1,000, the bill requires an approval from an accountant manager. Note that we have set the ID of an accountant user in this request. With this rule, let's create a bill approval policy. Now that we have a policy set up, let's see this policy in action. We'll create a bill for $1,500. In this request, we have enabled the bill approvals feature for this bill. There we have it. The response tells us that there was a policy match found for the bill and that the accountant manager in the approval policy is now the approver for this bill. We also see that the current approval status is set as waiting for this bill since it was just created and it was just assigned to the manager. If we were to update this bill in the future, and if the bill now matches a different policy, or if it matches multiple policies, the policy rematch operation on the bill is also available with the API. Finally, let's switch over to the Bill web app. Let's take a look at the approval policy that we just created. Here under approvals, I can switch over to policies, and that's the approval policy that we just created. I can update the policy if I wanted to here, and that would also be reflected in the API workflows moving forward. So far, we've created a bill approval policy, and we've also seen the policy in action. When this bill matches a policy, it now goes into a holding pattern. Let's switch to the point of view of an accountant manager. As an accountant manager, I want to see my daily task list. Once I sign in, I call this get operation, and that is the $1,500 bill that we just created. Like with the bill approval policy, let's go back to the web app, but this time around, let's go to the bill account that belongs to the accountant. And now we see here under approvals that this is the $1,500 bill that is in the list of bills that are pending approval. We also see the option to approve this bill here, but we'll do that with the API in the next step. Say that the approver manager has done all their due diligence and is now ready to approve this bill. I'm going to grab the bill ID here, make sure that I update it. And now, as an accountant manager, I am ready to approve this bill. Note that the comment field in this request is very valuable. Is valuable for myself, is valuable for an auditor, is valuable for anybody in this organization. The status here is now set as success. Now let's go back and take a look at the approval status of the bill itself. Let's grab the bill ID again. And let's take a look at the bill details. There we have it. Our mission is complete. The bill has now been approved for payment. From building a business rule with an approval policy to checking the to-do list for approvals to actually going through the final approvals, the Bill V3 API gives you all the tools that are available for building a custom, secure AP workflow. Check out the full documentation on developer.bill.com for all the bill approvals API operations available. Happy building!